Well, we're running out of ideas about his face. He's asleep right now. I was able to get those close-up pictures of it because he's asleep. Me personally, I've looked up several things, so I've ruled out the hand, foot, and mouth thing because it's not spread to anywhere but his face. And it started in his nose. And it came out just like right on here, and then it spread down, well, it spread down here first. And then it started, there's just a few different little spots up on his eye and on his nose. Not on his eye, but on his eyelids, up near his eye, on his cheeks and stuff. There's a few little, but it's mostly right, just right in here. I mean, right in there, he's got it just bad. We had been putting Lotrimin on it and Cordate, but it did not seem to help. Now that we've went a day or two without it, I'm wondering if it was at least helping some, because now it's looking, I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's looking slightly more agitated. But we went back to putting just Neosporin on it to keep it down, but it's just, the hardest thing is him being so little, not knowing which way to deal with it, because he doesn't like to be messed with, period. And so whenever we try to put medicine on it or whatever. Another thing we stopped doing, because it's something that Tana had mentioned before and something I thought about, is we put a pause on his breathing treatments, because we felt like it was causing it to flare up even more. Because the times right after his breathing treatment, that's when all the bumps and everything was the most red, and I think that's what caused him to spread up this way. As the air would come out of the mask, it would get up into these areas. And that's where. Are you talking to me or Gary? Hey, I got a response. Okay, sorry.
Are we done?
So we took a pause with the breathing treatments. We kept a close watch on him, of course. Well, like I said, it doesn't seem to be the hand, foot, and mouth, because I know that's contagious. His brother's not got a spot. I've not got any spots. Tana's not got any spots. It's not spread anywhere else. And so, I mean, I really don't know. I'm just going to post it to YouTube. But it doesn't seem to cause him pain. It doesn't seem to itch. That's another thing that someone else had said, you know, well, is it itching? Does he scratch at it? He doesn't seem to scratch at it very much, so it doesn't seem to itch. He only does the normal things that you see all children do as he's walking around somewhere, and then he'll wipe his nose, and that's it. It's not a, sort of thing. So it doesn't seem to itch. It doesn't seem to cause him pain. Now, as far as the pain goes, he's a tough little booger as it is, and it could be sensitive and sore, and he just doesn't say anything about it. I wish he could talk. That way I could ask him questions and he could answer. This gives me a lot more respect for pediatric doctors to have to be able to accurately diagnose and do stuff with these kids that can't tell them anything's wrong. So, just lay your head over. Yep, that side. He didn't take a nap today. Rather than take a nap, he came in the living room and was running around playing with books and stuff. He likes books.
You know you're funny.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm also talking to some long-lost relatives. Right now I'm talking to my cousin's wife. But it just really has me puzzled. And I really want to know what's going on. Tomorrow I start my job, and I'll know my schedule at that point. Like I said, it's not even bad enough that he doesn't, he eats, he drinks, everything's fine. It's just, you hate to see it. As far as looking at it, you're like, oh. So, we're going to make an appointment, either tomorrow when I get in, or Wednesday we'll call and make an appointment for him to go in. I'm just sitting here looking at it. It's not often you can get him to sit still. And you can't get much more still than what he is right now. Did you see that, how it kind of goes? Look at this set. See how it kind of goes across his eye here? And it comes, there's like a line. It goes up, and it comes down to his nose. And of course, where his nose, it looks like he's bleeding. But he's not bleeding, it's just rough. It's just sore. And see, if it was sore, this would affect him, I think. Even if he was faking, or, trying to pretend to be tougher than he is. That would bother him. Now see, there's also a line that kind of comes here. Like that. Almost as if something had dripped that way or something, But what really concerns me, what really caused us to stop the breathing treatments, is that inside his nostrils, on either side, right on the inside, they were really red. And I just think that whenever he has his treatments, that it aggravates that to a point that it does become painful. And of course, after his breathing treatments, every time we would wipe his face off, from where the condensation from the medicine or whatever would be on his face and his nose. We'd wipe his face off, and then we would put his medicine on. And he always fussed, and I don't know if that made it burn or or what the deal was. But we're going to find out what's wrong. And while we're at it, I think we're going to try to see about a possibility of getting Gary, who is over there, possibility of getting him into a sleep study. It's a possibility that he may have apnea. Or maybe a possibility that I'm a worrywart and I take every little sign or every little thing and blow it way out of proportion. Tana would agree that this is true. But he has times at night that his breathing is not erratic, but it scares me. And I mean, there are times that whenever he does it, that I realize that I do the same thing whenever I'm falling asleep. So some of it I think is normal, but at the same time some of it isn't. So I want to kind of get that looked at, but I'm really kind of iffy about that, because I'm going to if he does have apnea, if he's supposed to be on a CPAP or whatever, how do I get a baby to keep that on him? So, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to try to figure something out. I'm about to have to wake this boy up, because it's 6:30 and he's taking a nap. And he should have had his nap earlier. If I let him nap, then he won't go to bed later. And I'm going to bed early, because I've got to be there at 7:30 in the morning, so he's about to wake up. That's just how it is. Let's see what this is. So, I guess I'll get this thing posted. You like my big old ear? Oh, it's the other side. Not mirrored. Yawning. I'm a little tired too. Oh, did you want to watch me wake him up? Maybe another video. Yeah. Let's stop this one. We'll make another video.